Dear devotees and well-wishers, far and wide across the world, and especially those living in the UAE, we know everywhere people are worried, sometimes scared, but many times just wondering what is happening and what may happen to us, our families, and our future. We know the times are tough, but at the same time we know that we human beings are even tougher. God has given us the strength and stamina to overcome the toughest of times. Think of the resilience of our ancestors. Not all the floods and famines, plagues and pandemics, wars and even world wars could break them or stop them. And they did not even have the modern sophisticated tools and techniques that we have today, and yet they survived. We are born to survive and destined to thrive. But of all the human strengths, perhaps the greatest strength, more than our ideas and inventions, more than our researches and resources, and even more than our brilliance and intelligence, is our ability to unite. The sum of all our strengths is the greatest strength. Imagine the sum of all the ideas, the sum of all the inventions, researches, resources, and the sum of all human brilliance and intelligence. It is enough to face any crisis and calamity. Unity and harmony is perhaps humankind's greatest strength. Imagine if there ever was an alien attack, and I pray that it never happens. But if ever there was an alien attack, our first and foremost strength would be our unity. Because divided, we would be dead before we begin. More than individual science, weapons, or intelligence is the unity of our own humanity. Unity would be our savior, our ability to rise beyond the borders of countries, the borders of communities, races, and religions, our ability to stand fearlessly as a single, united world front. Shoulder to shoulder, side by side, strong, undivided, unified. A global attack requires a global defense. This war against the coronavirus is the closest to any alien attack. The virus is alien, unknown, and invisible. Perhaps it is more devastating and tragic than all the wars combined. I believe a global meet is not enough. What the world needs is a global heartbeat. A heart that beats for one and all, without any distinction, without any difference, and without any discrimination of class, creed, culture, community, or country, overflowing with compassion and determination that inspires each one of us to become caregivers and not just care seekers, to become sympathy givers and not just sympathy seekers. In this age of lockdowns, many feel trapped in their own homes. But I want to tell you that we must never forget that we live in our own minds. We do not live in homes, flats or apartments. We do not live in bungalows or villas, but we live in our own minds. So keep our minds open. Keep them clean. Keep them fresh. Keep them bright and well lit. Never allow our minds to be hijacked by fake videos, hate messages, or careless comments. Never allow anger or arguments, differences, dislikes, and depression to hurt the harmony of our homes and our hearts. Stop branding or blaming any people or any country. Because at the end of the day, it is unity and harmony that brings us the joy, the warmth, the happiness, and the security that we all seek. Whether it is unity at home, at our workplace, in our community, or in our country. Let us spread this message of unity and harmony worldwide. And what better country than the UAE to begin with? A country which is a home to more than 200 nationalities. And what better friendship to celebrate than the friendship of the leaders of both our countries, the UAE and India. And what better icon than the BAPS Hindu Mandir in Abu Dhabi that celebrates the harmony between two countries, two cultures, and two communities. So let us live by the wisdom of our leaders and forefathers. A twig can be broken, but a bundle of twigs is unbreakable. A single dove can easily be trapped, but a flock of doves is untrappable, unstoppable. As Guru Hari Swami Maharaj often says, in this coronavirus crisis, our unity and harmony have the power to change our homes, our history, and the course of humanity. United, we are unbreakable and unstoppable.